Hello everyone, welcome to class. Today is a core and glutes workout. It's kind of a mashup. Some of the stuff we're going to do is, well, yeah, it's kind of a mashup. But what you'll need is a step if you have one. It's not absolutely necessary. I think we're using it like just a couple times. A small loop band, I've got one hanging over there. Small loop band and some dumbbells if you want to. Again, we're doing some deadlifts, so you might want them for that, but this could be a body weight workout too, and you don't even have to use anything if you don't want to. But if you have those things and you want to use them, you can get them, and we'll get to it. You ready? Deep breath up. Here we go. Okay, take it. Exhale. Arm up and over. Let's reach. And other side. And reach it side to side. Here we go. Reach up. Reach up. Reach up. Hello, hello. Welcome to class. Hey-o. 8 more. Little rotation coming up in 4, 3, 2, and 1. And rotate, rotate, rotate. Reach around, stretch through the upper back as you reach. 8 more. And a squat and swing in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Squat and swing. Squat and swing. Little mini squat, as always. Watch those knees. Make sure they're tracking the right way. Good work. All right. Here we go. 8 more. 8, 7. I'm going to add that knee lift in 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Here we go. Add the knee lift. Down and knee up. A little sore from yesterday, I feel that. Whatever we did yesterday, some reverse lunge tap downs. That's what we did. Made my hamstrings a little sore. All right, 8 more. 8. 4 more, and then we'll take out the squat into a big march. 2 more. Last one. Take out the squat and march it up. Big march. Bring those knees nice and high. Good job. 8 more. 8. Do our side-to-side toe tap. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tap side. Tap side side. There we go. All right, 8 more. 8. Last 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. All right. Hey Gigi, hi Sunil, hi Jan, John and Cindy, Anita, Kathy, Sheila, Charlie, Katie. All right, let's get to it. So we're gonna do 4 exercises, but one of them is right and left sides. We're gonna start on the step if you have it available to you. You need your dumbbells if you want to. And we're gonna start with curtsy lunge. Then we're gonna go to Romanian deadlift. Then we have a step up, engaging those glutes, and then finally a plank pull through. So we're gonna always have, and then our last group, yeah, is gonna be some abdominal work. And then we have something in the middle there. It's both as well. All right, you ready? Let's just get to it. Let's just get to it. Okay, so I'm gonna need this bad boy. You don't have to use dumbbells if that doesn't feel good to you. You can if you want. And we are going to get to it. We're going to use 45-second rounds. 45-second rounds with 15 recovery. All right. Here we go. Starting with curtsy lunge. I'm going to grab my dumbbells. Pick a leg. Start with my right foot, which is the opposite of what, right? I'm going to turn this way to show you. If you lean into it a little bit and load through the glutes, extend and come up to balance. Just a little curtsy. Just a little curtsy. You can bring the foot back a little farther if that feels good to you. But lean into it a little bit so that it emphasizes those glutes. step. Make sure your entire foot is there. Okay, I'm gonna switch sides. Other side, curtsy lunge. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Okay, you can go down as low as you want. As long as your knees feel good. Leaning forward into it to load through the glutes. Whew. Good work. 10 seconds. Wow. Felt that. Okay, we're going to do Romanian deadlift. So here we go. Feet hip width. Slide those dumbbells down your legs. Squeeze. Squeeze those glutes. Whew. Keep that back nice and flat. Or at least as you go down, don't move it. Don't flex or extend. Good work. 20 seconds. Woo. Last 5. Good. Next, we have a step up. If you're not stepping up onto anything, you can do an alternating knee lift. Step back. So we're doing an alternating step up. You want to lean in up just a little bit. Step up, squeeze the glutes, step it down. This is really a low bench for a step up. You want a high bench for a step up. But that's okay. I want you to engage your glutes. As you step up, squeeze glutes, and then balance just for a second. Hold and balance. Hold and balance. Nice work. Hold and balance. If you have a higher bench, you'll feel it more. But I want you to hold and squeeze those glutes. So I want you to think, as you step, engage the glutes. Okay, we're just practicing glute recruitment. All right, now we have a plank pull through. We're going to be on the floor. You can be on an elevated surface as well, and just hold plank. Or you're here in plank. Hold the dumbbell through. Hold it through from side to side. Side to side. Slide it back and forth. Oh yeah. Good job, 20 seconds. Or you're just holding forearm plank. Okay, if you're not on your wrist, you're just holding forearm plank for these 45 seconds. Now John is the king of planking. So good job, John. All right, here we go. Back to curtsy. Just leave it right here. Pick a leg. Get those dumbbells on my shoulders this time. Curtsy. Recruit those glutes. Let's go, glutes. Helps keep our low backs healthy. When our glutes are strong, so you can extend the hip rather than the low back when we need to move in certain patterns. So it's all good. Woo. 12 seconds. Feeling this. Oh, show. Woo. That's good. Whew. Remember, you can go heavier and go slower. Take your time. Do what's good for you. All right, 10 seconds. Ooh, goodness. All right. Romanian deadlift. Stiff legged deadlift. You're back in one stable position the whole way through. Here we go. Here we go. Push those hips up and back. Good work. Seconds. Woo. All right, here's our alternating step up. Remember, as you step forward, you're squeezing glutes. So if you don't have a step, or you're not working with a bench, you can hold your dumbbells here on top of your shoulders. But step forward, squeeze, step forward, squeeze. You can lean into it, step forward, so you extend the hip a little bit more, because the higher you step up, the more the hip has to extend, right? So if you're stepping here, you have more hip extension and more room for those glutes to have to work. I have a low step, but I'm gonna make it work. Plant my foot, my heel, push through my heel, squeeze my glutes, so I can recruit those puppies. Feel it. It's a good thing. That's a good thing. Good job, everybody. All right, here we go. Plank pull through, or forearm plank hold. Pull that dumbbell through. Oh yeah. Good work. 20 seconds. Hold that core stable. Hold that torso stable. Woo. All right. Good job. All right, take a swig of water. We're gonna reset. I have new exercises for you. So now, we're gonna get that small glute band that I told you about. And we're gonna work on that. Work with that. This guy. So I'll turn down the music just a teeny bit here. Okay, so get that small glute band. This guy. And let's put it around our knees, just above the knees. So we're gonna do a tap back. So we're gonna engage those glutes, alternating tap back. We're gonna do a squat pulse for 3, and then tap up, 1 each side. Then we're gonna do a glute bridge march, so we'll need our mats. And then finally, a side plank hip dip. Ooh, that's gonna be hard. Okay, so you can use dumbbells for this or not. It's totally up to you if you want to use dumbbells or not. I'm gonna bring this up above my knees. Let's slide this over. Alright, I think we got it. Okay, so we're gonna start with a step tap back. So whether you're on the bench or on the floor, you're gonna do little tap backs. Okay, so extending through the hip. I'm gonna use one dumbbell for this one, and we'll get to it. 45 seconds, everything. Here we go. You ready? Yeah, okay, good. Here we go. Coming up in 10. Hold my little dumbbell, my 10 here. Holding it here, you're gonna squat into it. Tap it back. Tap it back. Alternating tap backs. If that hurts your back, bring it upright just a little bit. Maintain that kind of mini squat position. Ooh yeah, feeling that, 10 seconds. Ooh, burn it up. All right, we're gonna do a band squat pulse. So you're here. Of course, if you don't have a step, that's okay. You're gonna do the same thing that I'm doing, just without a step. So here we go. You're gonna pulse, 3, 2, 1, tap it up. 3, 2, 1, tap it up. If you're on the floor, you're 3, 2, 1, tap together. 3, 2, 1, tap together. Whatever pace works for you. Good job. You got it. Whew. I have to turn that ceiling fan on. It's getting warm in here. Summertime, summertime. Coming up in a couple of weeks, huh? Yeah. All right, switching sides. I'm gonna turn that fan on. Switching sides. Whew. Feeling those glutes. I don't know about you, but I sure am. Halfway there. Good job. Just little pulses. You can get deeper. Totally up to you, depending on your knees and your glutes, how you're feeling. Feel this in the quads too. Totally normal. All right. I'm going to pause just for a moment, or for a second. Let's get our mats. And we're doing a glute bridge march, and then some side planking. So, on your backside, on your back. Here we go. You're gonna keep those hips up nice and high. Hips up high. You're gonna not extend through the back, but through the hips. So, excuse me, tailbone tuck, and then march from there. Here we go. All the way down, flat on your back, chin down, heels, hips, knees in alignment. Push the low back down into the mat. Tailbone tuck, and march. Palms up. Woo. Tailbone tuck, that's the important part. And then chin down, palms up. Support to help stabilize. this for 30 seconds. Good job. So there goes my band sliding down my legs. Good work. Woo. All right, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, to the other side. Coming up in 10 seconds. 30-second hip dip. Ooh. 30 seconds. Control it. Knees, hips, shoulders aligned. Good job. Oh. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, from the top, bring it to standing. Take your time. Getting up with that band around your knees. Okay, we're doing our step tap back or tap back. You can use a dumbbell or not, or 2 dumbbells even. Step tap back, and then our squat pulse to step, tap step, and so forth. All right, you ready? Here we go. Our step back. Up there. Go here. Here we go. Okay, you can work with that band. Really extend the hip. Squeeze those glutes. Good job, 15 seconds. Whew. Yowza. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's our squat pulse to step tap. Let's start on this side. Here we go. Pulse, 2, 3, tap. Good job. Nice work. Make sure those knees are tracking over the toes, over the direction of the toes. Good job. Protect them. We need them. We need healthy knees. Keep them healthy. Whew. 15 seconds. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, tell you what, my thigh is burning. Okay, other side. Other side. Here we go. Pulse for 3, tap for 1. Watch those knees. Where are they tracking? Good job. Whew. We got this. 20 seconds. Good work. Woo, I'm feeling those glutes. Yeah. 4 seconds. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's our glute bridge march. I'll give you a chance to get down on the floor. All the way down. Tailbone tuck. feet hip width. Tailbone tuck, push that tailbone down to the floor. And then we're gonna lift by extending the hips. All right, here we go. You can have a dumbbell on your hips if you like. Show it to you. You can do a little pulse at the top and squeeze. Make sure you're really engaging and extending, right? Using the glutes. Good work. Feet are hip width, knees aligned with the hips. Good job. Almost there. This is a subtle one. This is really important though. These are important movements for overall health, back and overall joint health. All right, here we go. On your sides for plank hold or hip dip for 30 seconds. Coming up in 10. Nice straight line. Down and up. Or you're holding side plank. You don't have to dip the hip. Whew. Use that core. Oh, these obliques. Nice job, everybody. Almost there. 5. Oh. Holy guacamole. All right, switch sides. We don't have a lot of time to switch. I'll reset. You've got 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds to reset. All right, here we go. Here we go. Watch those shoulders, listen to your body, make sure everything feels good. 15 seconds. Those obliques though. Oh, no, 3 seconds. Woo! All right, good work. Okay, resetting. Sure I am. I don't know. Okay, so we did 2 sets of those first 2 circuits. We have 1 more circuit, and then we have our fit focus and our mobility work. So on this next one, we're going to keep the band. You can stay on the mat. Stay on the mat. I'm going to bring my little thing down here so I can read it better. Okay, so we'll be doing some core and glute work here. We have 4 exercises, but one is the right and one is right and left sides. So that will change up to make it 5 rounds and do it twice. So we're going to start with a slow bicycle. Then we're going to be in plank and do plank toe tap. Then we're going to stay prone. Actually, let's do both of the supine exercises first and then the prone exercises. So let's start with slow bicycle. Slow bicycle, right here. And we're going to take these for a minute. 60 seconds each exercise. All right, here we go. Slow bicycle. Here we go. You can do bicycle with your upper body down. The band is going to ride up. So for me, I'm going to take it off. It just keeps riding up. But I need it for later, so I'm just going to keep it on one leg. Okay, keep going. Got 20 seconds. Give myself some more room over here. There we go. Next we have heel tap. I'm just going to take this off for now, but I need it for the next 2 exercises, so I have it right here. Okay, low back down into the mat, palms up, chin down, knees bent. Keep the low back pushed into the mat as you tap the heels down. Control, it's pushing the low back down as the feet lower. That's the trick. That's the trick. Don't pause too long at the top there. Get right out of the top movement, the top part of the movement. You can hold here, or alternate, or keep it in this low range of motion. Continuous tension on those deep core muscles and abs. Whew. All right, I'm going to reset. Now we're going to plank toe tap. So put that band back on if you've taken it off. If you want to, you don't have to. Up above your knees, we're going to hold plank and toe tap to toe tap. Here we go, coming up in 10. Tap those toes out to the side. This one's 45 seconds. Good work. Keep it going. Three, two, and 1. All right. Gonna reset. And we're gonna do kickback. So hang on a sec here. All right. So we're gonna do kickback. So you're gonna be on, the band is gonna be under one knee. We're gonna be down on forearms, and we're gonna lift. Okay, you don't have to use a band if you don't want to. Totally up to you. Bye, babe.
Bye, babe. I love you.
Love you too. See you well. All right, here we go. Flex the foot. You're gonna hold your upper body stable. And extend. Whew. So the stabilizing leg, you're going to feel it a lot there as well. It's all good and normal. Good work. Elbows under the shoulders. 10 seconds. And switch. Switch sides. You're going to kneel on the band with your other knee. If the band bothers you, just take it off. You can take off the band. But if it's okay, then go ahead and use it. You can pulse a couple times at the top if you want to get that glute working a little bit more. If you're not feeling it as much as you would like, do a couple of pulses at the top. Whew. There we go. Woo, 10 seconds. just slides all over the place. Okay, here we go. Slow bicycle. Coming up in 10 seconds. Slow bicycle. Like a Sunday morning ride. Low back down on the mat. Good job, halfway there. If your neck is bothering you, upper body down. Keep the low back pushed down into the mat. Chin down. Oh. And feel the transverse abdominis even more. But the abs are more used as isometrics rather than a prime mover if you are lying flat, so depends on what you want to do. Okay, next one, definitely for transverse abdominis, because you gotta stabilize the pelvis using those deep core muscles. Push the low back down to the mat. Here we go. Heel tap. If you want to get in a hip roll, you can with the hips, but that's not good for me, so I'm not going to do it. But you can roll the hips and lift the hips. Do what's good for you. Chin down, heel tap. Remember, you can also alternate. That could work better for you. As long as you're pushing the low back down to the mat. Good job. Whew. Burn it up. Got some hip flexors working here too. Oh. Oh my gosh. Felt that. Okay. Back to kickback. If you don't want to use a band, don't have to. We're going to do the plank toe tap first. Plank toe tap. You can use the band or not. I'll put it on partway through. Then I'm giving you the option, as always, to do what's good for you. Right here. You can do an extended plank, toe tap, or forearm plank. We got 15 seconds. Whew. All right. We have our last set of kickbacks. So I'm going to give you another option here. You can do kickback. You can go straight back, if that works your hamstrings and or glutes a little more. Should be mostly glute work. I feel this one in my hamstring. You can also keep the knee bent. Push back. Push back with the heel. You can alternate, one up, one back, one up. There's not a lot of difference, just the change in the lever and a little hamstring recruitment. All right, switching sides. Switching sides for the last time. Whatever feels like you're working your glutes the most. Good job, 15 seconds. Woo. Wow. Ah. Felt that. Jeez. Wow. All right, good work. Go ahead and take the band off if you have the band on. We're done with that. Okay, so our fit focus of the month is pigeon progressions. So pigeon stretch. So we're working on a little bit of hip mobility, hip flexibility. So we're going to start with our figure 4, and we're going to progress through the month, but we're on our back. So we're going to do recline, figure 4, and we've got 30-second holds here, 30 seconds. Cross one leg over the other. Chin down. Bring that leg up. And hold. Deep breaths. Pull that leg in a little more. A little more. And hold. Good job. And switch. So yesterday I talked about how mobility is the new flexibility. That we're going to be working on mobility. That is important. So I'm not changing it up here really. It's just that with this pigeon stretch, stretching through the glutes and helping with hip mobility is our goal. So the stretch, it is a stretch, but it's a more mobility thing for me, focusing on mobility at the hips. So if we can open this up and work on a little hip mobility, then that is perfect. Okay, this next one, we're going to be doing quadruped to down dog. So it's just a nice little movement here. We're going to be on hands and toes. You're going to go down dog and back to quadruped. You can also be here on forearms. You're going to go to here and here. Or you can pike up, push back, and here. Okay, so either way, come up in 10. Take your time because we have a full minute here. Do your best. Good job, 30 seconds. Good job. And our last one, we're doing sideline open book. So let's reset here. Reset. So I can actually open book. So this is good for thoracic mobility. You're going to be on your side. Sideline. Knees and hips are flexed 90 degrees. On your side. Here we go. Open the upper body. All the way over and then back. so good. This is my new favorite. This is helping with mobility of the thoracic spine, right? Keeping the hips stable and being able to rotate the torso. Very important, very important. Right, being able to rotate the torso without moving the hips. Keeping the hips stable. Good job. All right, flip it. Flip it good. And open, other side. I like to just keep my head sort of in a neutral position. If I take my head all the way over and all the way back, then I get, like, I don't know, like dizzy kind of. So I just keep my head moving in a small range of motion, but keeping the upper body moving. Big, big movements. Big movements here. Chin down. Nice work. Five seconds. All right, good work. Okay, so tell you what, let's take it to standing. However you can do that, however you want to do it. Bring it to standing. Let's move this out of the way. Get the mat out of the way. Come all the way up to standing. And, whew, we're done. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. One more time, deep breath in and exhale. And give yourselves a hand. Nice work, everybody. Good job. Thanks for being here with me today. Hope you had a good time with that one. I think it was good. We're working body parts that need to be worked and activated and taught to move independently of other body parts, other limbs and joints. So this is good. All right, be good to yourselves and the people you love. Mwah. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.